Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be filming what is in my work bag. So ever since I was probably like 14 years old watching YouTube, I used to love watching what's in my handbag videos. I just love them. I love that people still do them because I find them really fun to watch, and I really hope you guys find this one fun to watch. Not so much my general handbag, but my day-to-day work bag, because I use my work bag majority of the time. It means a lot to me. I love to have a very organized work bag, so I really wanted to show you. What? So yeah, I just wanted to show you what's in my work bag. Now I often change work bags. I went from a Celine bucket bag. That was my most recent. But I did, however, recently sell that one. I've had some beautiful work bags over the years actually. And now I look back, I'm like, why did I ever sell them? So yeah, I've had a lot of bags over the years and I've kind of worked out which ones I love to use and what I need for a work bag. My work bag needs to be quite large. I think I've spoken about this in the previous video. For me, a bag either needs to be really small for like weekends or really large. I can't have this medium-sized bag. I did have a Speedy 25 and it was way too small and it didn't fit everything I needed. I alternate between two work bags and I think it is really important to have two. One of my first ever blog posts, I spoke about work bags and why I like to have two, one brown and one black. It's just keeps things interesting. It might sound weird to other people, but if you use the same work bag every single day, sometimes you feel the need to just get rid of it and buy a whole new one. But I find if you just have two really nice ones, I think that's a really good way to do it. Just find two bags that you really like and get both. So I'm going to show you the two bags that I've been using, and when I pack everything in, I'll just stick to one. The first bag I wanted to talk about is my Louis Vuitton Noe in black epi leather. This one was actually made the year I was born, so in 1995, and I'm obsessed with it. It's really big, it fits so much, and it is honestly the perfect work bag. It goes with every single outfit. It really elevates an outfit. And the other reason I like it is it's a little bit edgy, and this one makes you look effortlessly cool, I think, in my opinion. So yeah, I absolutely love this bag. So that is the one I use majority of the time. However, for the past week, I have been reaching for my Speedy 30. Now, a Speedy isn't for everyone, but I absolutely love the Speedies purely because I've done a lot of research on Louis Vuitton and I learned a lot about the history of Louis Vuitton. And for me, I think it's just a really special style. I think it's more the history that makes me like it, not so much the actual bag. So this is the bag I've been using lately. It's amazing. So yeah, they're the two bags, both Louis Vuitton. I love Louis Vuitton for a work bag purely because I find they're really sturdy. So it's really safe to go Louis Vuitton for work bags. So if there is anything I want you to take away from this video, it is to buy yourself one of these felt handbag organizers. It helps keep your handbag in shape, but everything stays extremely organized. And I find that, yeah, my life is organized from having this. This is the thing that I organize, and then I'll slip it into each bag that I'm going to use that day. So swapping out handbags is so easy. I simply just grab this out of whatever bag I was using, which was the Speedy, slot it in like this, and everything's already organized. I did buy this organizer though for my Speedy 25, so it is a little bit small for these, but with my diary, it's perfect because this slides down the outside. As you can see, I've got the organizer there and then my diary. So I'm just going to go through everything that I keep in my little felt organizer. Okay, so the first thing I have is obviously my mobile phone. I use the Casetify case purely because I love having clear cases, and these ones don't go yellow. I find when I use other brands or just use cheaper ones, the clear always goes really yellow over time. This one I've had for like since I got the phone, which was over 2 years ago, and it's still clear. That's just a magnet that I put on the back so it can like magnet in my car. Then I have my sunglasses. So these are my Saint Laurent sunglasses. These aren't the ones that I generally use day to day. I actually use my Ray-Ban sort of wireframe ones every day just because of how comfortable they are. But they're in the car at the moment. So I might actually pack these in my bag and start wearing them a little more often. They look super sleek on, but they're just not as comfortable as the Ray-Bans. I mean, they're still comfortable, but I'm someone who I will wear sunglasses if I can just throw them on and it feels like I've got nothing on my face. But anyway, they're my sunglasses, so they sit in there really nicely. These organizers have like little side pockets, which are really good to just keep it even more organized. I have my card holder. This card holder I have had for literally, I think it was my first ever designer purchase actually, or my second ever. I bought it from Depop years ago. And it has been great. I absolutely love it. But yeah, I really like it, but I'm thinking I might sell it on and use the money to purchase a new one. I really do love the Saint Laurent card holders that have the zip so you can fit some cash and coins, because I do have some cash like stuffed in there, and I don't know, wouldn't it be nice if I had like a little zip that I could keep it all in and keep it organized? Sometimes that just feels, and like in here, in one of these pockets, I have a bunch of coins. So I love the card holder. I think it's good to have a card holder. I always have sworn by them, but there are some card holders that have a little zip at the back purely for some cash and some coins. So I'm thinking maybe a slightly bigger wallet might do me good. I then have my car keys. So I've got my car key here, which I keep hanging out just because it won't fit in here. And I think it works really well because most of the time I just need this. So I just put that in my car and this just hangs and it stops all of my keys like clinking and stuff. And then I just have all of my keys in there. So it's just got like my gym fob, my Aldi, my trusty Aldi key ring. Then I have this. I bought this at a cheap shop and it's just like a little reusable shopping bag. And honestly, I use it all the time. It comes in handy all the time. So buy yourself one of these and just keep them in your bag and you'll use it more than you realize. I also just have a pen. I'm just slowly pulling everything out. A pen for my diary. I have my AirPods here. They're just in like a nice little case that I got from TK Maxx. I think the cases are so cute and I love purple. So they're my AirPods. I use my AirPods every single day. Absolutely love them. Lip balms. Okay, I've got a couple here. In here, it's just like a little glass amber jar and it's just got Lanolips in there actually. So I bought like a big Lanolips tube and I just squeezed it into here because I love things when they're in glass, and this is my go-to when I purely just need some moisture and I don't need gloss or anything. This one, even though it is glossy, this is just like a really good go-to. I have another one, this one here. This is the one I use probably most often. I absolutely love this lip balm. It's super hydrating. So I might even put some on now. See, it's like it's kind of glossy, but it's also really hydrating. And I put it on before bed and I got the mint because I just love like peppermint or mint lip stuff. I think it's so nice. So that one there is highly recommend that. So that's all the little bits out of here. I think in some of these pockets I have some coins, I have some old receipts, just stuff like that. And then I also have here it fits honestly like a glove, and this is my Louis Vuitton pochette. And I was finding that if I was to wait until the weekend to use all my small little handbags, I would just never get to use them. So I took the strap off, which is super easy to do, and I just keep it with my other handbags and I use it as a bit of a keep all in my handbag, and it's the best. So in here I have the Lanolips hand cream. I have some Appel's hand sanitizer. Yeah, that is like honestly the best hand sanitizer I've ever used. Thank you, Appel's. This is a little Zara roll-on perfume. It's called Lightly Bloom. I love Zara perfumes. I'm just gonna put it on now. Oh, they're so good. They smell amazing and they last, like they stay on. So they're absolutely perfect for your handbag. And I think that's like, they're not even like $15. So if you don't have a perfume for your handbag, I recommend the Zara one. Some tampons. Everyone needs tampons in their bag. A face mask. We haven't been using face masks for ages, but sometimes some chemists and stuff like that want you to wear a face mask, so I always have one of those. I've got a phone cord. I use this pretty much every day because I don't really charge my phone at night, and then so when I get to work I use this to charge my phone. And then the last thing in here are some, these are just from Aldi. They're just the antibacterial wipes. And I generally haven't used them to be like antibacterial, but if there's a spill or I need to wipe something up, they've come in handy. So yeah, that's everything in there. One of the most important things that goes in my bag is my life planner. And that is everything in my work bag. So yeah, the Noe is just stunning. I want to show you it on. I'm just trying to find some room. I really wanted the monogram, but since having the black, I thought, oh, I'll get the black, I'll use it, and then when a monogram that is in good condition, in the monogram, I'll get that and I'll sell this one. But I think I like the black more these days. I think it's really understated, and I'm really into handbags. As much as I love Louis Vuitton monogram, I'm really into handbags at the moment that are a little more understated and don't say like a brand name. Like no one would know, unless you're a Louis Vuitton lover, no one would know this is Louis Vuitton, and that's what I really like about it. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving this bag. And then obviously I do have my trusty Speedy, and I have been using this one lately, and it is a great work bag. Oh my gosh, when I went to Sydney a couple of weeks ago, there was a girl at the airport and she was just wearing like just really casual clothes, and she was carrying this around the airport as her like carry-on, and it was just the Speedy. And I was like, oh, I should have brought my Speedy. You know when you see other people with stuff, I mean I had this one with me, but you know when you see people with bags that you have and you don't think much of it when you have it, but when you see someone else with it, you're like, oh, that looks so good. So anyway, that's why I've been using my Speedy a little more often lately. Now, a few tips on work bags, because I've used my bags not only for just work but also for uni, and I feel like I have a pretty good idea of what makes a good work bag. I find bags that have a little bit of structure, as in this one here, see how it has a base? It is like imperative for a work bag because it helps you keep things organized, and like if you have a book or something, or like an A4 pieces of paper, it helps things to like stay straight and nice. And you can also just chuck in a water bottle when it's a little bigger. Tote bags are great, like the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, that sort of style of bag, they are so good for work. I find with work bags, you need to be able to open it, and it needs to just have as much space as possible, because if you want to organize it, you can always buy an organizer, but it is far better to have just open space and pockets on the sides. Never buy bags, in my opinion, that have a pocket straight down the middle, because it just limits your space so much, and you never end up using it. Like, what do you keep in there? I don't know. Like, yeah, you can keep lip glosses and stuff in there, but you find it hard to fit a water bottle, you find it hard to fit anything. You find it hard to be able to walk and throw something into your bag because it just gets caught. So I find that tote bags, Noe bag, and the Speedy don't go smaller than the 30 though for work, because getting in and out can be difficult. That's why I sold my Speedy 25. But yeah, they're all great work bags. I'll leave a link below to one of my blog posts, my very first blog post. I'll have to go back and like check that it's okay before I promote it. But one of my very first blog posts, I think it's called Choosing the Right Work Bag or something like that. I go into detail about the things you need to look for when you're looking for a work bag. That was back before I had any kind of designer handbags. The principles of what I was saying still apply to no matter what bag you get, or whether it's designer or not, does not matter. But yeah, that's what's in my work bag. I did just want to quickly mention also, something that I've always done, and it's almost part of my self-care routine, because I was trying to pinpoint what is it? Like, why is it that I love that part of my day so much? And I've worked out it's a little ritual and it's almost a bit of self-care. So without fail, when I get to work, I spend probably the first 10 to 15 minutes of my day just getting kind of organized in a way. The first thing I do is I'll always have my coffee with me. And then while I'm sipping on my coffee, I pull out my planner and I will turn to like my weekly view. Anyway, this is the first thing that I open to, so it's just like my week at a glance. Cross off what I did the day before, make a new list for the new day, and then also pop in anything that I have coming up. So usually towards the end of the week, my weekends start filling up with plans, so I'll pop them down. Yeah, I just think it's really nice to sit there, take that time. In my diary, it doesn't matter whether your diary has it or not, but it's really good to write what you're grateful for today. So I might do that now. So today I am grateful for, I always just think what's something that I wake up and I initially think, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful. And the first thing that I thought of this morning was I'm so grateful that I have this hobby. They bring a lot of fulfillment. There's something that usually doesn't require a lot of money, or in some hobbies do, it doesn't really matter. But personally, I think it allows you to be creative. It's something that you like that not necessarily everyone else loves. And they're really important, and I think that if everyone just took a moment took some time to try different things, try painting, try drawing, try collecting something. So yeah, that's something that I'm really grateful for. If you find that all you do is you go to work, you hang out with friends, and then when you do have time on your own, what is it that you do and you find yourself doing, and hone in on that. So if you find that you love watching TikTok videos on cooking, then maybe start doing more cooking. I don't know, just try and find the quirkiness in what it is that brings you joy and just hone in on it. And I promise you, having a hobby just makes life so much better. I mean, I feel like I'm always busy. And it just brings a lot of fulfillment. I mean, one of the hobbies that I would love to get into more is gardening. It's something that takes time. It takes a lot of patience, and I did get into it for a little bit of time, but I feel as though I could definitely try and hone in on that more. This is obviously one of my hobbies. I love blogging. I love fashion. I love talking about fashion. I'm kind of ranting here, but I feel like it's kind of important in a way. I found, because I've never been like a real fashion kind of person, like I was never always into fashion, I found that what it is about sustainable fashion that I love, I think what it makes me feel is that I'm doing something good. So that obviously, like the core value that I'm getting from sustainable fashion is that it makes me feel good, because I feel like I'm doing something for the environment. And the other thing that I really love about vintage things is that they have a story and they have a history. And before I even got into all of this blogging and stuff, I've always loved antiques. I love history. It's what I like to do in my spare time, listen to history podcasts, stuff like that. So it's kind of like a good combination of the two. Anyway, that was a little bit of a rant as to why I'm grateful for my hobbies. So anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment below as to what you keep in your handbag and what is something that you cannot leave the house without. And let me know, which bag do you prefer? I mean, I like to have both and I like to change them up, but which one's your favorite? Do you like the Speedy or do you like the Noe bag? I'd love to know. If you have any questions about the handbags that I'm using or any tips on choosing a work bag, please just leave a comment below. I'd love to hear it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel, because it helps me out so much, and there's going to be more videos like this. I love filming them, so there's more to come. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely day or night, depending where you are in the world and what time you're watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks, guys.